Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Let others join quickly, and then after we'll go for. Okay. Today we will study about political parties, as we have already seen about the power sharing. So I thought I should go with the same subject, and that too related to the last chapter, that was power sharing. Now here we will go for the political parties in India. Okay, not in India, but various parties that work across the world. And in regard of India, we'll see. Got it? So please keep the book with you, political science. क्या है? Shall we start? Hello. Are you all there?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me share the screen with you. So students, this is very important, very important subject. What we can say, the chapter in political science. As many of us, we know that there are a lot of parties. Do you know? In India, there are altogether, there are above 750 political parties are there. Okay. How many parties are there? 750 political parties. Are you getting the number? Please responsive. Be responsive. Actually, if you're not speaking anything, so I would think that you're not there. Don't sit idly there. Okay?
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
So please. So whenever we say political party, whenever we utter this word or say this word, so in our mind, the image of a particular leader comes in. And again, election, bribe, crime, threat, right? Lurance or lure, to lure someone. Lots of things are there. Use of unfair means, okay? Use of liquor. Do you know what is liquor? Huh?
Yes.
What is liquor?
Wine. Beer.
Not only beer, but the things we may say in common word, drink, okay? Lots of things are there. The people actually give money, means people, not people, but leaders, if they want to acquire the position in the politics, so they need to be famous and they need to be very liable person there, okay, in the society. His image should not be malice, okay? Do you know what is malice?
No, sir.
Malice means to keep the grudge about something or someone, okay? That is called malice, grudge. In another word, you may say grudge, okay? That is malice. So such things they keep there. They should not keep there. Their image should be neat and clean. There should be no any criminal record in the police station. But exactly what we see in India, the opposite, isn't it? I would not allegate any leader, any political party. And one more thing, whatever we are going to study in this chapter, those all the things are taken from NCRT, not from my personal thoughts. Okay, it is clear there. So in this chapter, what we are going to cover, actually we will aim to look into the details of political parties and why do we need them. Why do we need them? How many parties are there required in the democracy? Modes of functioning, like, okay, there are a lot of things that they have to do. Okay, political parties are not only the parties, but they are having a lot of responsibilities, not only about their volunteers and the leaders and the people who are working for that particular party, but the political party is accountable for the happenings in the country. Like, suppose some political party is in the rule or the ruling party there, okay, so it has a lot of responsibilities. It would not look into the matter where the competitors are there in front of them, but it has lots of issues there in the country to be fought with them, isn't it? As people are not getting fresh water, so the people would allegate the ruling party. Suppose they are not, or they are facing any problem while they are riding on the road or driving on the road, suppose roads are not good, transportation is not good, so they would allegate the ruling party, whichever the ruling party is there in the central government as well as in the state government. Did you get it?
Yes.
So this is something where the political parties are to be cleaned, but suppose one person is winning the game, so another, what will happen to another? He will lose. right? Two means every coin has two sides, right? Head and tail there. Okay, did you get it? Sorry, did you get it? You're not responding. You people are not there only to sit. People are
Yeah.
to respond. And I would like you all to please keep your videos on. Okay, please turn on your videos. So what I was telling you, that there are, how many parties are there or should be there in a democracy? Now there is no need to tell you what is democracy. Democracy is the rule which is done by the people, or which is ruled by the people indirectly. Okay, are you getting? The modes of functioning, etc., we are going to cover in this chapter. uh,
Yes.
Now, what this, since the elections are an important aspect of democracy, and looking into the intricacies of political parties becomes important. What are those intricacies? Where the political parties are not complex there, they are not facing problems there, and suppose the people are facing the problems, so their job or their duty or responsibility is to resolve them, those problems or those grievances. Are you getting the point? Okay, this is something called as entry cases. Like what do we call this? Okay, where they are always ready to do the things for others. Okay, now what is before going to understand why do we need political parties, we will try to understand what is a political party. You might have heard that same thinking or same alike people, if they are having same views, same ideologies, same psychology, same views upon something, and suppose those people are coming together, so those people are following the one political party, the ideology of that particular party. And suppose such people they come together at once, then it forms or they form the political party. So it may be said that the political party or political party, yes, political party is an organized group of people. What is political party here? It is an organized group of people who come up together, understood, and those who are having same ideology or who otherwise have the same political positions. Yes, hello, hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
Please leave once and again you join. Your voice is not.
Sir, can you hear?
No, 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 not properly. Harini, are you there? Actually, voice is not clear. Please leave once and again you join the class. Okay. Ah. Yes. Hello, Harini, are you there now? Hello. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Deepshika, Shreyan, Deepshika, Shreyan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I was telling you, that the political parties are what are the political party? What is the political party? Political party is a group of people, organized group of people who have the same ideology, and sometimes they have the same political positions. Okay. And who feel candidates for elections. Means what do? They come up together to contest the elections and hold power in the government. The features that we are going to see here. Why they must be getting the election, they should be elected and thereby implement their agenda. What is the aim to win the election? To implement the or to apply the agenda. What agenda and what is an agenda? Agenda is something, there are points to be covered while the some political party, suppose it aims that it would win the election, okay, in the coming Lok Sabha election or whatever the elections are there. Suppose it has the aim to win the election, so they must have some points to be covered after coming into the ruling power. Though that is called the manifesto. What is the manifesto? When the political party contests the election and when it does the campaign, okay, across its constituency, and it not it but the political party promises to the people with some points, those points while campaigning, if they are telling the people, so that is called manifesto of the political party. Are you getting the point? What is the manifesto of the party?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the points which they explain there, the points upon which they promise the people, that if suppose we are coming in the ruling party, so we will do that, we will do this, okay, we will provide you fresh water, we will give you free ration, we will provide you free pass in the railways and all such kind of hopeless promises they do, and after winning the election they forget all these. Okay, and even one thing I would like to share here, anything that is available free of cost, that doesn't have any value. Are you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
Agreed? The people, if they are getting something free of cost, they would not definitely pay any heed to that thing. But suppose someone is quoting it with flattery, someone is coating it with very silver packing or gold packing, and the same thing is inside that, and suppose that thing is coming into the market and it is sold out there, so the people would go for and even pay more than its cost. Are you agree? Means show off. People would go for show off whatever is there in front of them, and it is very costly, so they think that no, it is very important and it is valuable. Okay, it is very important and valuable. Are you getting a point? So this is something that the political parties are doing there. So to get the elected and thereby implement their agenda, political parties are a defining element of representative democracy. Why does this why did this thing is put over here? I put over here. What did I put? That political parties are a defining element of representative democracy. Representative democracy. It means the people who are contesting the elections, and if suppose they are winning the election, they become the representative of the people from their constituency. And what is the meaning of democracy? from where that representative is being elected or selected or won the election, it is his responsibility or her responsibility to take care of his constituency as a representative there in the government. Okay. Also, what are the
Yes.
features of political party? Actually, political party people, if they are coming together, so they adopt programs and policies to promote collective good of the people. Means every political party has the aim that the people should be benefited. Okay, they must get their rights. Understood? They must not be deprived of all this. Try to understand this chapter. It is very, very important. Huh? What other chapters are there? Other chapters are there, like federalism is there. Okay, lots of chapters are, but I think that if we have completed with the power sharing, how the power is shared there, or okay, so we must know that how the political parties are working in India. Another feature of political parties, I mean, the people try to persuade people to consider their policies better than others. Every political party is having this aim. One second, beta. Okay. Now see, another feature. Yeah, this feature I did not explain. Try to persuade people to consider their policies better. Means every political party has aim to follow their ideologies, and they put their ideologies into the society. They try to implement the ideologies of the political party, imply the ideologies of the political party, that their aims are totally different or better than the other party. Means what they can do, other party cannot. Third feature is it try to win elections to implement their policies. Like many of the political parties, they say that they are secular. Okay, they are secular, and they do not discriminate the people on the basis of caste, religion, color, gender. Okay, these are the policies. Some ideologies are there, they follow one religion, another party is following another religion. Means indirectly they give the favor to the particular religion, they give the favor to the particular religious people, and lots of things are there which on which basis the political parties can be defined. But I would say here there is no particular definition of political party right now. Why? Because they change time to time. The people who come newly join the party, they try to change the party's ideology dramatically. Okay, and they want that all the things should come there, or all the things should be changed there. Okay, with the radical thoughts and radical implementations, which is not possible at all. In this way, if they are doing so, the world's peace would be in danger. If suppose all the political parties across the world, if they are thinking so. What is political party? Political party is an organized group of people. So people are only involved there, not the aliens and the gods and goddesses, isn't it? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the people, see, I personally think why people are blindly have faith in the political parties. Suppose, see, I am not against of any political party, but some people I see in the society, they are keen to work for particular political party. They would not go to its office, so they would think that something is there which is missing during the day. They would just find the way to reach the the office of the party. Even if there is no work, they would sit for long time. They would sit for hours. Okay, they would spend their time there. Lots of people are there who are working or volunteering to the political parties. Understood? So this is something about political party. Now partisanship. It is written like partisanship. What is the spelling of partition? Partisan. Do you know what is the meaning of this word?
No.
No? How to tell? The person, the partisan is the person who is very eager to work for the particular party. Are you getting my point? What did I say? Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, these people are the members of that particular party. Okay. And what do? Actually, leaders, they see there are two things. Leaders are there and volunteers are there. Okay. Are you comfortable with Hindi?
Yes, sir.
Sabhi log na? Everyone? I would like to tell you one thing in Hindi. Hello, everyone is comfortable with Hindi? Balaji, Arini, Shreyan.
Yes.
ओके तो मैं ये कह रहा था, मैं आपको दो बातें बता रहा था, लीडर्स एंड वॉलंटियर्स. जितना जोश लीडर में नहीं होता ना, उससे कहीं ज्यादा वोल्टेज इसमें होता है वॉलंटियर में. ये अगर 10,000 वोल्ट का है ना, ये कम से कम 50,000 वोल्ट का होगा. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
में होगा, ये इतना मरमर करता है सामने सामने, अरे सर आ गए, ये आ गए, वो इसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ही इज अ स्टेशनरी पर्सन देयर. स्टेशनरी स्टेबल होता है. स्टेशनरी का मतलब होता है स्टेबल. व्हाट डज मीन बाय स्टेशनरी? स्टेबल पर्सन. बट दिस पर्सन हैज much voltage there, very dangerous, as it is written there on the wires of railways. You might have seen it is danger. 25,000 volt electricity runs through those wires. Understood? So this volunteer is the railway wire, where it has a lot of voltage. It does a lot of things for his particular party. That is only called as partisan. What do you call them? Partisan. Partition is different and partisanship. So partition is parties show a fundamental division by representing a part of a society. It is known by the part it stands for, the part it supports, and the part whose interest it upholds. These are partisanship. Means the people who are working for the political party, they have these features. They work for interest of the political party. They support it. They even take stand for the political ideology, and even sometimes they get the representation there through the political party. Are you getting the point? Yes?
Yes.
Is there any confusion till now? So the question is remaining there, why do we need political parties, right? Isn't it? Another thing, components of political parties: leaders, the active members, and the followers. These three people comprise the political parties. Okay, now we will see the functions of political parties as well. But before that, we must go for the question, why do we need the political party? Are you able to see? See. Actually, political parties are one of the most visible institutions in a democracy, and they are responsible for what? For how a country is run. Means, who are those? These are the visible institutions. Okay. And they are responsible for what? Means the people from these political parties, they become the representatives. Some leader become the means they hold the highest positions in of the country, like prime minister, president, okay, chief minister, deputy chief minister, Lok Sabha speaker. Lots of prominent positions are there in the Indian polity. Okay, and political parties are the institutions from where the leader come up to represent the country from various constituencies, and their responsibility is to think over that how the country would run. Are you getting my point? Yes. Okay, now look, the parties, in the sense political parties, actually take part in the election. Okay, and even they take the decisions for collective good and are representatives of its citizen. I just told you what the political party does. And this also involves partisanship that already we have discussed about. Okay, partisanship. Therefore, a party is known by which part it stands for, which policies it supports, and whose interest it upholds. And even a political party has three main components, and those are leader, members, and the followers. Now, let us understand what the functions of political parties are. Now, some institution is there. Suppose some institution is working there, so it has its functions as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, everything. Now let us take example of your home. Do you live in home? So there is one person who dominates home, right? Not dominate, but all the major decisions are taken by that person, right? It may be means that person may be your grandfather or father, right? And sometimes your mother. Okay, are you agree with or not? Now
Yes.
there are some rules in the house, in the home, that you are to be inside home by 7 o'clock. There must not be non-veg. इसको on करो तो on नहीं. There must not be non-veg inside home. Okay, it should not be there. Lots of rules are there, right? Lots of rules. In the same way, institutions like political parties, they are also having some functions. Now, what kind of functions they follow, we will see here. Okay. Did you visit Miss any election booth till now, students?
No. Elections booth in the sense where the people vote.
Those are called the election booths.
No.
Where the people go to cast their vote. It is called as cast the vote. Okay. You did not visit. Anything happens in school, like means suppose there is a mock drill, like how the political parties are working and how the people go to cast their vote, such kind of any kind of play there in the school.
Yes, sir.
Means that kind of means only to get the idea that how the democracy is working in our country. Suppose to depict this idea, there might be some program in the school, right? In your school.
Yes, sir.
And such kind of things. Like, okay. Okay. So the first function of the political party is contest elections. Any party which is formed there, it is must to take the participation in or yes, participation into the election contest. Like candidates are put up by parties to contest elections. Now more and more countries are following the USA method where the members and supporters choose its candidates. In India, party leaders chose candidates for election, contesting elections. So who contests the election? Political parties contest the election. In India, top party leaders. Now, how many top parties are there in India? Do you know? There are in total 7 parties, which are national parties. Prominent parties in the sense which parties? National parties. The top most parties are now like BJP, Congress, CPI, CPIM, Bahujan Samaj Party, Aam Aadmi Party. Are you getting the point? What am I telling you? These are the top
Yes.
most political parties which are working in India, which are existing in India. And suppose that party has to contest the election in any state of India. So who will have that right to choose the candidate for contesting the election in the particular state or particular constituency? That right is with the topmost leader of the party. That leader will choose the contestant. Okay. Another function is parties put forward different policies and programs, like different policies and programs, and the voters choose from them. Okay. In democracy, people have different views about parties or policies of parties. Therefore, parties assess different opinions and reduces a vast multitude of these opinions into a few basic positions. But in any condition, policies are based on the lines of the ring party. See, try to understand this. यहाँ पर एक बात मैं बताना चाहूंगा. They listen to everyone. They listen to everyone, but they do whatever they like to do. Are you getting the point? It means whenever there is a time of elections, that time these political parties would have put the policies and programs which will be in favor of the common people, and that too on the paper only. That too on the paper only. Means I initially told you that once they are winning the election, they would just forget what they have promised before the election and during the campaigning of election. Understood? A party reduces multiple what? Views and formulates plans according to common good. Multiple views in the sense people would give them lots of suggestions. Their volunteers, their less important leaders, they would give the suggestion to the political party leader who is a prominent leader. Okay. But the top political leader would do what he wants to do and what is good for the common people, what is benefited for the common people. This is another function, to put forward the policies and programs in the benefit of the people. Another thing is make laws. Parties, what they do, play a decisive role in making law of our country. During debate and discussion in the legislature, the members go by the party direction to support or oppose the law debated. Definitely, it happens in Which institution? Parliament. There are two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Are you there all or not?
Yes.
So these two houses are there where the debates take place, and especially in Lok Sabha, whatever the bill is to be passed, and that bill is to be become the law. So that bill is to be passed in Lok Sabha first and afterwards Rajya Sabha. Okay. So whatever the laws are made, who make these laws? The representatives which are chosen by the people, elected by the people. They have now gone to sit in the parliament and they discuss upon something or upon some debated issue, and with the common view, they pass that bill to become the law. And any bill, if it is passed over there in the parliament, means in both the houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, still it needs to have the consent of the president of the country. Until his signature, no bill can become the law. Understood? And even one thing I would like to tell you, even if that president does not like anything from that bill, so he may send back that bill to the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha back and ask to do the necessary changes in it. Understood? Have you got?
Yes.
From form and run governments. What is the another function of the political party? They form and run the governments. Okay. Parties recruit leaders, train them, and then make them ministers to run the government in the way they want. Political party leaders, the top leaders, they actually the people who become ministers from the particular party, they are actually in favor of the top leader of the party. They cannot do whatever they would like there. They would do the things once they have become the ministers. So they would do the things in favor of the top leader of the party. He should not be disappointed with them. Otherwise, he may dismiss that minister at any time and can put another person as minister there. So this is the threat that they are having, and that is why the political party leader, in the way he wants to run the country, it may happen there. Okay. Another role of opposition. It is also very important role of political party. Suppose one party is in the ruling party, so another definitely would be in opposition. And in democracy, it is very necessary to have the opposition party. Why? Can you tell me?
So because competition is needed to win.
Okay, you are saying that competition is there. Another, you only 3 people are joining the class. You may ask, sorry, only 2 are now there. Okay. Shreyan. Shreyan, are you there? Hello. Okay. So one thing about, not one thing, but many things about opposition party I would like to tell you. Parties that lose in the elections play the role of opposition party. Okay. They lose the election and they play the role of opposition. Then
Yes.
what is their role? Their role is to voicing different views and criticizing the government for its failures and wrong policies. The party which is always in ruling party, which is the ruling party, it has always the critic, and that critic is the opposition party. You see there, whatever the good works or good things are being done by the ruling party, still the opposition party would oppose its policies, and it would try to make the people to think on opposition party in the next regime, not in the same regime, because they would now get the chance to elect or contest the election after every 5 years only, right? That thing happens there.
Yes.
So it is necessary to have the opposition party because it may bring the failures and wrong policies in front of the common people. Okay. Otherwise, what happens? The people, those who are becoming powerful, or they are in power, or they are in ruling party, so they think that they are having everything now with them, and whatever they would do, that would certainly accepted by the people. But this doesn't happen every time. Okay, it may happen once or twice, but it would not happen for a long time or every time. So parties also shape public opinion by raising and highlighting the issues. Many things are there. Mobilize, try together, support opposition party to the government, in the sense where the ruling party is failure at something, so it would become the debated issue in the country, and on that basis only the opposition party would try to make the minds of the people to cast their votes in the next regime to the opposition party who is there in opposition. Okay, they raise the questions in the parliament. These parties provide people access to government machinery and even welfare schemes implemented by the governments. Okay, they also actually figure out the policies of the government and the machinery and welfare schemes. People have easy access to party leaders and government officers. People come to know of government activities by party leaders and activists. Parties also have to be responsive to demands and needs of the people. This is something. Now, you might have seen everywhere the political parties are having their offices. Did you find there in your own city? From where do you belong? Balaji?
Warangal, sir.
Warangal. Harini? The place might be there where you are living. Okay. Okay. Shreyan, this. Okay. So wherever you are from, there you would find the particular office of the particular party. Understood? Why? So that, see, someone is, someone has become the leader and representative of that particular from that particular city, and he would go and sit in parliament there in Delhi. So the people from his constituency would not go directly to Delhi. They would reach out to the political party's office, party office. They would reach out, right? And there they can just put their grievances and get rid of the problems. Understood till this? Now, what are the necessities of political parties? And modern democracy cannot exist without political parties. Okay, this is a debated question actually. Why do we need political parties? We need political parties because they perform various functions. Okay, as mentioned above, see the topic functions of the political parties. Already we have discussed. If there were no political parties, so what would have happened? Every candidate will contest independently, and it is very costly for the people to go for independent contesting the election. Another thing, the utility of the government would remain uncertain. Utility of the government in the sense, suppose we are giving casting the vote to the leaders who are from particular political party, so they are accountable for the common people's grievances. And suppose someone is contesting the election independently, so no, he is not accountable for the any results, any grievances there. Means candidates would be accountable to their constituencies only. Those people who are contesting the election independently, they would become the god or godfather for their own constituencies only. Means other constituencies, what are happening there, what are the happenings are going on there, means they would not be accountable for that and they would not be answerable for that. No one will be responsible for how the country will be run. This is means political party is something where the people are organized, they have come together and they are agreed at some ideology, some policies and programs. But suppose there would no political party, so the government would not be there properly working, and even it cannot be a good democracy there. Okay, means everyone would like to run the country on his own views and will. Another thing is the rise of political parties is directly linked to the emergence of representative democracies. Political parties bring various issues, okay, being representatives from the people to form government or a representative democracy. Actually, the political parties, they are needed because they are directly connected to the common people. And who are the leaders and representatives in the political party or the country? The common people only, right? Means they were also the common people and they have become the ministers while they had contested in the elections. Understood? Okay. They fulfill the needs of a representative government in a democratic setup. What do? Actually, they, while setting up the government, they fulfill the needs of a representative government in a democratic setup. While what is democratic setup? There, people are involved in the decision-making process indirectly. They support or restrain the government, make policies, justify or oppose them. It is not like for one party only, the party who is in ruling or the opposition. Who is the party who is in ruling? It may have different opinions and ideologies. The people who are sitting in opposition party, they would have different policies and different ideologies. So we can say that political parties are necessary condition for a democracy because they perform various functions at different levels to provide a representative government. And it is very, very important to have the representative government. Why? Because it is accountable to the common people. Okay, that is why representative government in the democracy is very, very important. Did you get it?
Yes.
Till now we have seen rest of the things I'll be taking in the next class. Thank you so much for joining the class. We may leave the class now. Have a nice time. Good night.
Thank you.